So, welcome back. What I'm gonna do is the reason I leave my foundation like all sticky and dewy is because I usually put on a lot of blush, so I want the blush to stick before I set my foundation. That's why I look a little oily right now, or a lot oily. So I usually use the Jawbreaker palette from Jeffree. My favorite shade is the shade Fuck. It's a really bright pink. And where's my brush? I use this really old, I think it's Wet n Wild brush. It's just big fat fluffy brush. I think I'm gonna start off with the shade Cone, which is a nude color right here. And I'm gonna contour my cheeks a little bit. Honestly, what if I just leave it like that? That was my makeup box. I don't know why I always like to do blush first. I think it's because I like to get my face matte and then I'll start working on eyes. And I really like to have a thick layer of blush. Let's do this nose. The Conspiracy palette from Jeffree and Shane. And I'm gonna use it to contour my nose. I'm gonna use the shade Tannicon. And what I do is it's just a regular like blending out eyeshadow brush. But how I use it is I'll pinch it like this so that it makes it that like thin shape. And then I'll draw my lines. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to bring the sides up. And then I'm gonna take some, I don't even have any concealer right now, so I'm taking some foundation that's a lighter shade. I'm taking this little bitty brush right here, and I'm gonna ever so slightly then I'm going to take it and go because essentially the illusion is you want your under eye and this part of your nose to all blend together. You only want to see the very, very like where I highlighted. So now I'm going to take one of these, it's kind of like a flat brush. I guess it's a packing brush, but I'm just gonna, that's definitely looking a lot better. I'm kind of going contour blind, so I'm gonna start on my eyes and then I'll come back to my nose to check on it. Kind of want to do a warm color. Maybe I'll do purple. Purple is kind of a warm and, well, this is like a warm purple. The Gumdrop shade from the Conspiracy from the Jawbreaker palette. Because I would say that I'm like neutral, but I'm leaning more towards warm. So I want to try a very, very warm look. So I'm taking this little tiny brush right here that I used for my highlight and whatever, and I'm going to pack it onto my eyelid. Do like a cutout eyeshadow liner kind of thing. And for this part, it can be messy. Blow it out, do whatever you want to do, because we're going to cut through it with like a cut crease kind of thing. So I'm going to take this brush again and just kind of make it a little bit more blended. Am I down? Oh, I'm down. I'm going to set my under eye and my face with the airspun powder. I have the shade Neutrally Neutral. I'm going to use this brush right here. And then I'm doing the same thing where I squeeze the brush to make it smaller so that I can fit it in this little crevice between my eye and my like nose bone. Alright. So I'm going to leave this powder setting on there. I'm going to use this Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Druglord, which is just pure white. Take some of this Druglord onto my little brush. I'm gonna wipe the excess on my knee because I'm sitting like weird, so I can wipe everything on my knee. This is actually coming out a lot prettier than I thought. So when you do like the arch like this, you want it to be over your crease, because if it's in the crease, it's gonna look, it's not really gonna show up. It's gonna be in the crease when your eye is open, because it's all about what your eye looks like when it's open, not when it's closed. So like, I put mine just barely above the crease. It's not perfect, but it still looks like a match. If I had like a thing that could be my style of makeup, I think it would definitely be the white under eye. I'm gonna take this mascara primer and I'm gonna coat all of my bottom lashes. It smells really pretty. It smells like flowers, like roses and conditioner. This one's the L'Oreal Lash Paradise base. And honestly, I really like to use this only when my mascara is kind of dry, because it helps spread the product more. And I find that whenever your mascara is fresh, it kind of gets easy to clump up and get weird. So I'm just going to use the matching Lash Paradise mascara and go in. I like to do the top like this first because I feel like it makes more sense to go down and coat all the top and then go up, and then by the time you're done they'll all be up. And for this part I'm trying not to touch the waterline at all, because that's where I have the white eyeliner. I don't want any specks of black on the white. I wonder if I should put glitter right here. Let me test it. I think I will, but I'm not going to use any primer or anything. I'm just going to kind of let it sit and or fall where I place it. I'm just using the NYX glitter in the shade 07. I don't want to prime it because I think glitter primer is yucky. And plus, I think if it falls down onto my lid, it'll just look really pretty and like fairy dust. I have this Urban Decay Naked Illuminated. It's really cute. It comes with a little brush. Well, this little fat brush. I love it so much. I have the shade, I guess this is the shade Luminations. I know there is like 3 shades. Mine is like the silver shade, but there's like a gold shade and a pink shade. And I wanted the pink one because I thought it would look a lot cuter with my skin. But they were sold out, so I just got this one. And I still like it. I like how little it is and how like it looks like fairy dust. On camera it looks like wet, but in real life it looks like little specks of glitter. So for this part I'm just taking my finger and going where I want it on my nose. I like using my fingers for this type of highlight because sometimes a brush, the way that some of them are formulated. I assume that's why this one came with a brush, because if I use any other brush with it, it doesn't quite work as well. So what I like to do before I put on a lip liner or anything is I'll take like a chapstick. I use the Sun Bum Cocoa Balm. This one's Ocean Mint. I'll put chapstick on, and then I'll take a lip gloss or like a lip oil. This one's just one that I have from Pink, the High Gloss Lip Oil. And I'm going to, like, with my finger through the cloth, I'm gonna like scrape off the dead skin and stuff, almost like I'm doing a lip scrub. I just like to do it so that my lips are not chapped when I put on my lip liner, and just because when you put on foundation it goes over your lips. I try to wipe it off, but I think it looks a lot more clean. It'll take off like the foundation from the edges of your mouth, and I like to do that before I do lip liner, just to make it look a little bit cleaner. So I'm taking the NYX liner in Dainty Days, and I'm gonna go all around. I like to fatten, or not, I guess you could say that. I like to like fatten up this part of my lips and make them look like a Bratz doll's lips, but on the edges right here, I'll kind of go above them and like pretend like they're not there. Alright, I think they look nice and perky. I have the Urban Decay, what shade is this? Fireball. I like Urban Decay because it tastes like mint, but I also have Jeffree Star's The Gloss. I think they're very similar in like color. I just like the way that the mint feels. By the way, this one is Wet Peach by Jeffree Star, and his kind of tastes like vanilla. And it's not bad, I just prefer the mint. I really love the color of his. I don't think I'm done. I think I want to add forehead gems. I didn't even put on eyelashes. What am I saying? I'm stupid. Pompadour by Kiss. These ones are my favorite. I would wear them like every single day. I like them because they are small on the inner corner and they get bigger as they go outwards. Come on, bitch. I also find that these ones are really easy to put on because they're so movable and like lightweight. I used to wear like really huge eyelashes all the time, and I still would if I could go outside and buy some, but Corona, whatever. Working with what I've got. Let me go see if I can find my forehead gems. So I found my original forehead gems. I actually started these when I was in 8th grade. And they stopped selling them. I actually bought them at Dollar General. And then one day they stopped selling them, so I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought a big giant box of them. So, let me assume the position. Oh my god, I'm me again. This is weird. It's been so long. Is this really me? I feel so weird. I feel like I cultivated my eyebrows to fit without these. Aw, 2014. Alright, well, that's all I got. Thanks for watching, and I hope I entertained you for a little bit and distracted you from the ever-impending doom of life.